My name is Amal Nergudkar. I'm the CEO of Patient Prism. I'm delighted to welcome Alex Nudel, who is the founder of RevenueWell, into our studios. Welcome, Alex.
Hey, Amal. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I've been wanting to have you come here and sit with us because obviously I've been very excited about what RevenueWell has done over the years. But I'm also excited about what RevenueWell is doing now and in the future to engage better for dentists to engage better with their customers. So talk to us about how RevenueWell started a little bit and how you were making such a big impact with these practices.
So, Amal, even though I look so young and a little bit sexy, I've been in the dentistry field for 25 years.
Right.
My ex-wife and current wife are both dentists,
Okay.
and we've owned multiple offices. And my dream was to help dentists create better relationships with their patients and their community. And that's how RevenueWell started.
And then what you've done is, obviously I've seen the platform, you made it easy, right? A lot of times in dental offices we see, things get busy and people don't have time. And engaging and re-engaging and having a relationship with your patient is not that easy because you're busy doing stuff. And what RevenueWell has done, it's made it easier to kind of communicate. Is that a fair assessment?
Absolutely. We want to be able to engage the patients.
Sure.
And what we're really good at is engaging the patients that say no. No, I will not schedule the next appointment. No, I will not schedule for the treatment that you have. And we've been able to convert those patients. The process is a marketing process.
Right.
The end result is a patient care process because we communicate only to the patients that have been diagnosed and prescribed a treatment. Right. Whether it's for recare, and we separate the recare from healthy mouth patients to perio-diseased patients, or it's been something like a crown or an implant or sleep apnea. And so we've been really successful in getting those patients to say yes and come back.
So this is not like a full blast marketing, let's just market everything to everybody. You're kind of looking at segmenting the patients and based on what they need and giving them the messages that they would most want to have, right? Because if you're a crown patient and you get an ortho message, it's not going to really activate you to do anything more.
Yes, so we have a patient education system that is included in the price of RevenueWell. So when we send the treatment plan out to follow up on, we know that the office has already shown some education, but will that patient be able to relay it to their significant others or anybody else that is helping them make a decision? Most of the patients look at dollar figures versus what they need to get healthier.
Right, and I think one of the things I was fascinated most by is the impact RevenueWell has on case acceptance and bringing those patients that are in, where you've presented treatment, like what you said, the national average is 50%.
Yeah.
So those 50% of patients who already are potential customers to you are not coming back. And RevenueWell does a great job at reminding them of what they need, including an easy way to afford it through relationships and through financing.
Of course.
So those campaigns are very exciting to me. I mean, because you want to be able to bring patients into treatment.
Yeah. So Amal, you talk about the journey.
Right.
And what the patient experience is all about. And so we're able to take that patient, for instance, that doctor said this tooth is now no longer being able to be saved.
Sure.
And so they extract the tooth. RevenueWell will look at the receipt, the walkout statement. We'll take a look at the code of the service that was rendered and send a post-op instruction on how to deal with that when you get home and how to help your family understand what you went through.
Right.
But then there's a second thing is how we're going to restore that. Are you a doctor that's going to say we're going to put a bridge on? Are you going to place an implant? Are you going to do a flip or whatever it is that you're going to do? Sure. You have an opportunity to engage that patient one more time. And education is key.
Correct.
And so that's what we're really big on. The continuous education that once they're outside of the office that they rarely get. And even if you get a phone call from your doctor saying, hey, Amal, we extracted your tooth, how are you feeling? Well, that's fantastic. That's where it ends most of the time.
Correct.
And so they wait until 6 months for you to come back to see what's happening. At that point, things change.
Absolutely.
So if we are proactive instead of being reactive, and engage the patients the correct way, they're a lot more likely to see the value
Right.
in what you're proposing
Right.
and spend the money.
I mean, it's all, at the end of the day, whether in personal lives or business lives, it's all about really communicating with whoever you're talking to. And the more customers and patients feel that you actually care, and that so you bridge that gap between the time patient leaves and then they come back in 6 months. You bridge that gap with communication so that they trust you more. And when they trust you more, they're going to obviously accept more treatment, and they're going to listen to what you have to do, which is good for the patient and it's good for the practice as well. So fascinating talking to you about this. I'm excited about having more conversations about RevenueWell. So thank you.
Thanks, Amal. I appreciate it. And I just want to say that your place is fantastic.
Thank you.
And the people that you have that are working with you are amazing.
Thank
and
you.
I'm looking forward to seeing a whole bunch of great stuff from you.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you very much.